When SCT first started introducing tuners for OBD2 vehicles, it was through their X3 and SF3. Low frills tuners that did exactly what you needed them to do, had some data logging functions, but they were still very limited due to the small screen. From there, they stepped it up and went to the Livewire. Now, the Livewire gave you much better data logging in real time and a larger screen, which was easier to read, but still very simple as far as the readout went. There, it went to the TSX. The TSX was the first full-color wireless tuner that was also touchscreen. Now, what you see here is a Livewire Ts, which was actually built off the now discontinued TSX. It's a 4-inch touchscreen, full-color display that's really easy to use. It's wired, hence the name Livewire, but it still gives you the functionality that you've been dreaming of. A lot of the new options is built off SCT's semi-newly released ITSX. This means data logging real time with a bunch of different screen layouts, recording those data logs, reviewing those data logs in the tuner themselves, and even performance and track testing that can test 0 to 60, quarter mile, and braking. It has DTC trouble code scanner reader. Another new option is a very easy to use plug and play backup camera, which will auto detect when the car is in reverse and display the backup camera directly on the new Livewire TS. Once you get the tuner loaded up, this is the first screen you come to. As you can see, we have the performance tuning section, the gauges / data log, performance tests, and then diagnostics. So this is where you tune. You're going to accept it for street use. As you can see here, it's detected the vehicle. We're using a 2011 Mustang, so it detects as a 5.0 Mustang. Now this will hold up to 10 custom tunes, which is larger than the typical tuners that only hold about 3. So we'll just show you some of the custom functionality here, just going through the tunes. As you can see, you have fuel octane level adjustment, you have rear O2s, intake air box, which is really cool if you have an intake on your car. You can change the different air intakes that are offered. Now when it comes to custom tunes, the options are going to change because it depends on who is doing your custom tune and what they're going to allow you to adjust in the actual physical tune. So we just completed loading up a custom tune into our 2011 Mustang. It was super easy. First, it saves the stock file off the PCM so you can return it back to stock whenever you want, and then it loads the tune up. Next up is the Diagnostic trouble code reader, which is really nice for clearing and reading diagnostic trouble codes. And it says no codes found. Now, if it were to have a code, it would tell you what the code is, and then you can go ahead and try to find out what the problem is with the vehicle. Next up is a Gages / data logging screen. This is a really cool layout here. You can actually go and program a couple of different gauge options. As you can see, this is one of the screens that come with it. You can just click in the middle here, the configuration, change the kind of vehicle that's going to be used for. Now, if you actually want to change the sensor, all you do is double click on it, and you can set rev limits. As 8,000 RPM max is the range, 0 RPM is the low range. You can actually set an alert here. You can select an indicator, and there's the LEDs down here on the bottom that'll flash. The screen will actually turn red as well on a warning. Now it shows you here the minimum and maximum values here below the actual digital layouts. So you can actually see that the minimum amount of voltage and the maximum amount of voltage. You can even use this function for like air intake temp sensors. So right now it's saying the air intake temp is 114 degrees. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn the car on. So as you can see with our demonstration, when we turn the car on, really cool. It shows you the high rev limit ghosted on the screen where we revved it to, and our low rev limit. As far as the digital layout, you can still see that it shows the differences between the lowest and highest air intake temp versus the lowest and highest coolant temp. Now if you want to record this, just hit the screen and hit record. As you can see, there's a little record light in the bottom here. It'll keep recording. It's got an internal memory that holds up to 2 gigabytes. So the last thing we're going to show you today is the performance tests. You can pick 0 to 60, quarter mile, and braking. You can select multiple. This is really accurate because it actually detects the vehicle's speed sensor. It can detect the actual mileage counter, so it can give you really accurate quarter mile and braking distance times. So now we're going to take the vehicle out to show you how this works. SCT's Livewire Ts is the latest in flash technology from SCT. It's super fast and super durable when it comes to flashing your vehicle, but also has a lot of great functions like data logging, live gauge displays, and even track testing. Best part of all, it's a tuner with a lot of options that won't break your bank.